Imagine you had your dream job. Everything is going great. Life is smooth sailing. Then you wake up one morning and found out your whole company has been fired by a tweet.
That'd be the worst thing ever. Good thing that hasn't happened to anybody on Monday.
Thankfully.
Welcome to episode 14. Today we're talking about Mixer.
Welcome to Hotfix, the weekly podcast that dives into the fascinating world of streaming, gaming, and esports. With your hosts, Brant Vladichuk and Jeremy Kelly.
Let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Do you think people were banging down the doors of Mixer? Like the headquarters, the headquarters of Mixer. Do you think? I mean, that must have not been a very happy place the other day.
Yeah, I mean it. Okay, let's preface the conversation. So, if anybody doesn't know what's going on, Mixer has perished. Mixer
Imagine
died.
finding that out at the Hotfix podcast.
If you're finding it out on this podcast, God bless you.
Truly.
But you are very disconnected from the internet.
That's right. Yeah.
But we love you. Thank you.
We
Stick
do,
around.
absolutely, yes.
So yeah, Mixer is dead.
She gone, boys. She gone.
Well, she's dying.
yeah. So
She's been July 22nd.
yeah. So
she's
they
dead.
basically just what was it? Tuesday, something like that.
Wasn't it Monday?
Was it Monday?
I think it was Monday.
Yeah. So early this week, Twitter announced, Mixer announced on Twitter that they were ceasing all operations on, what'd you say it was? July
22nd.
22nd.
So yeah, what was June 22nd? Because that was,
okay, well that makes perfect sense. 1 month, right?
yeah.
So just kind of out
Either
of
Monday
nowhere,
or Tuesday. Whatever,
and
doesn't matter.
all indications are that no streamers, partners, employees, or at least very, very select people were
Nobody
aware
knew.
this was happening.
No employees knew. Only the higher ups knew. No partnered streamers knew. Nobody knew. It was completely out of the blue. And I guess the question is why?
I just
Is it in a response to the prior the weekend fault approaching that Monday with all the controversy? Did they just decide to well, we're not going to deal with this. Just get we're gone. We're
yeah,
done.
it's like was it that, or was it just this isn't working, so let's just pull the plug?
Yeah, I think it was kind of a combination of both because you don't come to two giant corporations aren't going to come to agreement in a day.
No, of course. So before we go any further, can you explain what the controversy was over the weekend?
Yeah, I'll brief it because I'm not
Yeah, we don't need to get hyper detailed, but just
I don't know all the information because it was just it was information overload.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think it was around either Friday or Saturday. An ex-Mixer employee, who's a black man, came forward and said how someone upper in the higher up was pretty racist,
right,
and the things that they're saying was pretty damn bad,
right. Okay.
To paraphrase, they mentioned that essentially Mixer partners were their slaves. That's fucking shitty.
That's a word. That's probably a word you shouldn't use.
And it was insinuated that this man was there to fill a diversity quota type thing. To my understanding,
right,
I'm sorry
yeah.
if I got that wrong, but that's what I got off of the whole Twitter thing.
Right. So then the conversation, like we said, comes up. It's instead of dealing with that PR mess, I'd rather just burn the whole house down.
That just opened the floodgates.
Mm-hmm.
Because and then apparently this person they tried to escalate it. They're there for a year and then they quit, which is good on them for getting out of there.
Of course,
if
100%.
If it was never addressed or fixed or remedied anyways, get the fuck out of there.
For sure, 100%.
And then that opened up the floodgates to a lot of female Mixer streamers making allegations against male Mixer streamers on sexual abuse allegations.
Right. And that's been definitely the hot button topic of just content creation, esports, streaming this whole week. If any of you guys are have been
Yeah.
on Twitter and you follow anybody that's involved in that world. That's been definitely the thing.
Yeah, and that further opened more floodgates, and now it's just like it's a thing.
Right.
So yeah, I guess everybody expected Mixer to. Obviously, they have to come out with a statement
Right.
how they're going to fix this.
Of course.
But instead of doing that, they're just like they just yeeted the platform off the fucking face of the planet.
Right.
Somebody else's problem. But a point I want to make that I tried to make that I mentioned earlier is like companies don't make an agreement over the weekend.
Of course
Like
not.
agreements like that for two big companies take a long time. So maybe that's been something that's been like tucked into Mixer's back pocket,
Like
as
kind of
like,
been
as like plan B. Like we have to eject. Like that's your eject button. Like okay, everything's shit has hit the fan. We need to get out of here. Let's push the Facebook umbrella button and
right. So it's like that deal was obviously either was probably 99% completed.
if not just done, like
Right.
ready with a contingency.
Contingency plan.
Boom. That's the word. Thank you, Jeremy. To just like, I don't even know. I'm making a.
Like a hypothetical situation. It's just
this is my theory.
yeah, no, it's
a
just
game theory.
it's like let's say the big wigs were like, okay, we're not going to last till the end of the year, right? So let's have this deal in place. At the end of the year, we'll just decide at a date to be determined when we're actually going to shut down. Let's make this deal with Facebook Gaming, all done, ready to go. Then this whole thing comes up. It's just like no better time than the present.
Yeah.
And
Just,
it's like
just have it in place if
Yeah.
shit hits the fan and they want to get out.
it's like it's one of those situations where it's like there's a rat in my house, so I'm going to burn the whole house down. Right?
Yeah, you have the back room filled with just like kerosene and shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one button to ignite it, just
yeah,
in case
exactly.
a rat shows up.
Yeah, it's like I seen a rat. Nope, let's just get rid of it.
So it's absolutely, I don't like. No one was expecting it. Like it is very like sad. Actually, like it was actually very sad.
Of course.
Thing, and a lot of people. It's very disappointing that they took that route instead of trying to like
It's like
remedy.
it's cowardly and it's shameful and it's embarrassing.
It's
Is what it is,
embarrassing.
right? It's for anyone that are decision makers at Mixer, they should be absolutely ashamed of themselves.
yeah.
Like it truly, truly is. And like I don't like. We don't need to talk about the Shroud Ninja. And they made off like bandits. Like congratulations, well done. That's great.
They're well off before any of this
But
anyway.
what it really, really sucks for those people that were like, had just like you have a friend that just became partner like a month ago,
Yeah.
right? And like imagine working for maybe years to finally reach that goal. Then you get there. Then a month later, the company that you just signed this agreement for, you finally reach your goals. Life is starting anew. You can set your new path. You finally did it. And then a month later, they're just like, nope, frig that. We're out of here.
We're
Like, it's
gone.
not like you're some small little company that is kind of hanging on a knife's edge anyway. Like, it's owned by Microsoft. Like, it's gigantic. Like,
Yeah.
there's billions and billions of dollars. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not we just didn't have the budget for it. It's like it's just God. It truly, truly is embarrassing. And like I think anyone that's well aware of like that pays attention to all the different streaming platforms, people knew that Mixer wasn't going to make it. Like if any of the big four, we'll say, like of Twitch, Mixer, Facebook Gaming, and YouTube, if any of those big four if one of them wasn't going to make it, it was going to be Mixer, right? Like it was just like it wasn't growing, it wasn't doing things correctly. But to go out like this,
allocated the money, like buying Ninja and Shroud may have looked good on face value,
they're just
but
buying viewers is what it was.
it sadly like that money could have gone to much better places.
Yeah. So it's just it's truly shameful the way that a big company that holds the livelihood of so many people in their hand cannot even give them a heads up.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Like people pay their mortgage, they feed their family.
Well, you talked about what was the person the ex-cop guy.
Or like I was watching like Sheriff Strife's like reaction afterwards, and it was like sad. Like it was like a grown ass man almost in tears.
Like-
Just like I don't know where my next paychecks are going to come.
But that's the people
like
you feel
I
bad
have
for.
a family And it's like there's no heads up. There's there's
Exactly.
nothing.
It's like again, I don't feel bad for Shroud or Ninja. I'm sure they've probably never been happier. That's fantastic. Some people made it off great, and that's
Speaking
totally
like
fine.
strictly business, they have the biggest win on the fucking
Oh,
world
yes,
here.
100%.
They got the full payout
but when it
in
comes-
like 8 months.
It's insane. It's insane. But when it comes to someone like Sheriff Strife, is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to someone like that, who's like,
And a lot others. So that's,
no, of course, that's literally just an example. But it's like when it comes to someone who was like, you're partnered and you have an audience and you're doing good, but like even Bowtie Antics last week was talking about, it's like a lot of partners will say, like, don't get it twisted. You're not making millions of dollars. Like, if people are making a decent annual salary of $80,000 or $90,000 a year, $100,000 a year, whatever it may be, like, that's a great salary. But like, that's not I never need to work again money.
No, that's
Right? That's I can
Yeah.
feed my family and I have a house and can make my car payments and we can go on a vacation once or twice a year. It's like
that's
it's
a good. I have a house, a family, a car or two,
Yes.
and annual vacation.
it's like
money.
it's like a good adult
yeah.
salary. So like for something that's the people that I feel for, man, where it's just like to just wake up one day and like at least if they were given some kind of heads up. Like if it's like if everyone was aware that Mixer's not going to work, okay, fair enough. That's okay. Like it's totally, if a business doesn't work or it's not in the budget, it's not worth our company keeping it from Microsoft's side, that's totally fine. Like that happens all the time.
Yeah. And
But-
I think people were expecting a lot of people, okay, not everybody, but like people are not expecting Mixer to survive too much longer.
No, of course.
But people were not expecting Mixer to just like flip a switch and turn it
Well,
off.
exactly. Like if they gave these people a heads up, it's like, hey guys, we're going to ride it out for the summer, but as of September 1st, we are going to be shutting down.
Yeah.
Let them know. Give people time, man, to make plans. Like again, that's like some people don't know how to make that transition. Like what if their viewers don't follow? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
it's-
you're literally toying with people's livelihoods, and it's just it's insane that they could. Like it irritates me that they can like legally do that.
I know, right?
Like I know they're a company, and if they had to shut down, they had to shut down. Like I understand it, but it's just so frustrating that like a company that holds so many people's livelihoods can just one day say you have 30 days.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, a lot of companies have done that. Like
No, of
they
course. I
do
mean,
mass
it's-
layoffs. Like
I know what happens. It's just
like
frustrating.
it happens, and you can pull the argument of like business is business, but at the end of the day, like some of these people like made the platform what it is. A lot of these partner streamers have been there since it was Beam, from the beginning, grew it for years into their thing, and then like literally just got a slap to the face, like a big fuck you.
Well, like you said in that with the whole controversy, like if the mentality of this person in the higher up was that the streamers and partners are our slaves, that type of quitting like that, like just not giving anyone any heads up, is like kind of attributes to that. Like it kind of makes it seem like they just don't give a fuck. Like you're just numbers. You're just numbers. You're just money makers for us, and you're not making us enough money, and you're not worth the hassle. So good luck.
And that's very unfortunate when the new people took over Mixer.
Yeah.
It turned into nothing but a numbers game.
And that's not to say anyone listening, don't get it twisted. If Twitch was to end tomorrow, everyone that streams on Twitch is just a number as well.
Yeah.
Like don't get it twisted. And same with YouTube and same with Facebook. Like it's not any
Business
different.
is business, but just because business is business doesn't mean you can't like. There's enough money in Microsoft that they could have had a 3, 4, 5 month
Yes, absolutely.
transition period for at least the partners.
They could have just said something. They could have just told
Yeah.
the partner, at least the employees and the partners.
and the
like, not in
employees
a
and the
tweet.
partners. Everybody else, yeah.
Like if you're
scrap
just
everybody.
if
But
you're a
like,
streamer
an
that has one
employee-
viewer and you're not like it's just
Yeah.
like okay, maybe you're not privy to that information. Like sorry, but like if you're partners, again, you sign agreements and contracts with these companies to become partners. Like it's not nothing. You have a relationship. You probably have spoken with at least community managers or partner
Yeah.
managers or something at Mixer. Like you should have some kind of personal relationship with someone there. You just have to think that one of the executives would have some kind of a heart to give people a heads up.
That's like
It's insane.
Heads up.
It's
And
insane.
I mean, and they doubled the pay in June. So like, why not just extend it extra month and like give that money the extra month? Or I don't know. Like it's Microsoft. The money is there. They didn't have to just
Money absolutely is not the issue.
They didn't have to rip the plug out and tell everybody to like, fuck off to Facebook.
But it's even like, you know what? It's even like, even if they were just giving it a month, like if they were, it's the same as getting like your 2-week notice. Hey, we're shutting down. Here's your 2-week notice from work. You know what I mean? You're fired or whatever. But it's like, just don't. I think the thing that makes me the most bitter is the fact that people had to find out through Twitter.
Through Twitter. Like, people didn't even get an email.
Like, it's so weird. Like, if it was like on Monday, the email went out to everybody. Hey, on Wednesday, we're announcing this. At least they're not like blindsided.
Yeah,
it's just
there's
like,
definitely a level of disrespect.
It's so disrespectful. It's insane. It's like it angers me so much. I hate when companies are shitty like that, dude. It's just like no wonder you're going under. You know what I mean? Like if that's your mentality and you're not looking out for the best interest of the people, you're just trying to, again, you're just buying, like you pay, let's just throw money at Shroud, let's throw money at Ninja, and their viewers will come over, and that's going to increase the viewership of our platform. Like it's like the weakest pay to win strategy ever that failed horribly.
And I guess that was the original Beam founders leaving, I believe it was December, was probably the biggest indication that like shit's probably
things weren't good.
Like shit, like in the higher, like the upper echelon.
Epsilon. You're doing great
Like
tonight, dude.
God, I'm
the
sorry.
upper echelon.
Upper echelon. Like the execs and
There's
everything.
horrid people.
Like there was obviously problems for like the original founders to like peace out.
It's crazy. Okay, so you did mention that the June payments are going to be doubled, which like that's a fine gesture. Sure, fair enough. Like that's great.
At least they got a little float
It's like
money,
a little bonus kind of thing,
but like
not great.
But
not
the
great.
fact that their whole remedy was like, oh, we're gonna double payouts in July, and you get instant partnership on Facebook Gaming. Can I just mention how funny it is that like, even though everybody's been offered, all the partners are offered free partnership. Like, you can just go be partner on Facebook Gaming. Nobody's doing that. Everybody is opting to start fresh on Twitch.
For the most part, yeah. Like, I will be interested to see. Like, I was listening to Harris Heller talking about it, and he was saying like he would be very surprised if Ninja didn't go to YouTube. Just because he has like
I could
huge subscribers on YouTube, and that's like, and he is what this was like a good comparison between Ninja and Shroud. It was like Ninja is a content creator, and he's like a celebrity content creator.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas Shroud is very much a streamer.
He's a streamer. Like
right?
Shroud's going to Twitch.
100%. Like Twitch is made for someone like Shroud.
I can't see Ninja going back to Twitch just because.
Well, they had that nasty breakup, right?
Twitch. This is why you don't burn bridges.
Yeah.
Twitch took that and they acted, in my opinion, like pretty childish with that break. It was like a friggin' high school couple breaking up, and Twitch was the toxic side of that.
It was that Carrie Underwood song. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Twitch burnt that bridge.
Yeah.
They should have just handled it because Ninja would be coming back, earning them fucking who knows how much dollars.
I mean, like I mean, like you and I both stream on Twitch, so like personally, I hope Ninja and Shroud both come back to Twitch because that just gives the platform more viewership, and like that just gives it more, makes the platform bigger and more respectable, and that's great. But I wouldn't be super surprised to see Ninja go to YouTube. And like, then again, on the other hand, is if someone like Ninja did go to YouTube, and then they have like Ninja and they have like Courage and like they have like other people like that are bigger streamers, maybe it makes YouTube focus a little bit more on improving the UI for the watching live streamers.
That's the thing with Mixer now gone. There is no direct competitor.
Not really. Like fair. Like I know you like Facebook and YouTube. Like people do get good viewership. Like I think
like they're competitor, but I can't.
Like I know, like
say they're not
Courage's viewership
direct.
has grown since he's left Twitch.
I can't really call them direct competitor because they're not streaming
They're not
first.
exactly 100.
platforms.
Yes. I totally. I
They're
do
streaming
totally agree with that.
Second or
Yeah.
third, like Facebook. I don't
Tertiary.
even know
Yeah.
what tier streaming is on Facebook, but
Yeah.
maybe like 17th or 18th or
Yeah,
something.
very, very minimal. It's like, well, there's something with the like I think the Facebook, my understanding anyway, the Facebook gaming side of it is like, it's probably good if your intention is just to stream to a consistent, relatively small group of people. Like if that's your only goal, is to just get 10 to 20 viewers, a couple people hanging out and chatting while you play video games. If that's your goal, then Facebook gaming is probably easier to get than anything else, just because Facebook has, Facebook is in I'm pretty sure it's in every country in the world, but or almost every country in the world. There is billions of people that use it. You have your friends, family, all that kind of stuff on there. So like you live stream will just like pop up on their feed. So like you'll probably just get the viewers. Your average viewership will probably be higher, right?
The numbers on Facebook gaming are whack.
Well, there's a lot of conversation about it them being bloated, right?
Bloated, I don't know.
But a viewer could
Nobody
count. A viewer on Facebook gaming could count if you scroll by, and it like auto plays, like that could count as a view.
Yeah, like
and it probably does.
I was listening in on one stream the other day, and it was like the viewer count will be like 250, 250, 10, 300, 1,000.
Fair.
And like,
okay.
apparently, like sometimes the fluctuation is crazy because you end up in people's feeds,
right?
And like they scroll by, and that'll count the view up and then bring it down.
Yeah.
And so depending how the algorithm like disperses your thing, you can just get these like crazy influx and defluxes
I'd
of
be
numbers.
very weary going to Facebook just because Facebook as a company just doesn't seem.
I mean, like if you want any sort of privacy, like
yeah, it's like it just seems a little bit too sketchy, and it's just like I don't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable with Facebook gaming having my back should anything come up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like not that you would do anything, but I don't know if you said something shitty or you played a copywritten song or like anything like that. I feel like Facebook would be very quick, just be like, no, he's not one of ours. Out you go.
Out you go.
It's just like, yeah, I'd be very weird if I was a Mixer. If I was a Mixer streamer, I think like I would just definitely go to Twitch. Like again, unless if you're like really small, if you were streaming on Mixer and you had like a very, very, very small viewer count, I could see, again, like I just said, Facebook being like maybe a little bit appealing. Like if they are offering some incentive and that kind of stuff, like fair enough. If I had a YouTube audience, I'd probably just go to YouTube. You know what I mean? Like if the Hotfix had hundreds of thousands of subscribers or thousands of subscribers even. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like if we had 80,000 subscribers or something like that, and I was a Mixer streamer, it's like I'm probably just going to go to YouTube because like there's an audience there.
You go
and fair
live
enough.
and you get broadcast out to your 80,000 subs.
Exactly. So I think like that would kind of make sense. But unless you're in like those very niche markets, I just can't see a reason not to go to Twitch.
Yeah, you kind of just have to go to Twitch.
You really do, and that is a little bit of a shame, like you said, because now Twitch is really the only live stream first platform.
Yeah.
Aside from
Trovo. The Tencent owned complete Twitch ripoff.
Friends, when I showed up,
I literally learned about Trovo today.
Yeah, so when I showed up, Brand had this Trovo thing up on his browser. She's like, dude, you have to see this. It's like it's like if Twitch and Mixer had a baby.
It's Twitch's UI and Mixer's chat and like bit experience.
It's
combined.
Weird. It's like
almost to a T.
Like full on
crazy.
pulled. Yes, they full on pulled it from Twitch and Mixer. Like even the way this like the what do you call it? Like the stickers or whatever they are on Mixer.
The Mixer stickers.
Yeah, like it's all there. Like the bits and embers are right there, or it looked like it anyway.
The UI is Twitch.
The homepage UI is literally just
go
Twitch.
to Trovo.live and like you're gonna be like,
Was it TROVO?
TROVO.live. But like the reason we bring it up is because I read it. Like Google suggested me an article today because it's super smart and knows my interest. Was like Trovo is coming to like the American market or something, and in July they're doing a $30 million partner push to get partners on there in the American market. Something like that. I don't know. It might be worth looking into because like when I was looking at it, the highest viewed person at the time was 26 people.
Crazy.
And that's in like next month they're announcing $30 million for new partners. If you have a viewership, you might be able to get some cash. I don't know the details. That's all I read.
So for anyone that doesn't know, I'm assuming anyone that listens to this does know what Tencent is. But Tencent is the largest video game holdings company in the world. They're based out of China. And they've had very questionable ethics around a lot of their PR. They were behind the whole remember when that Hearthstone player got banned from a Hearthstone tournament for doing the free Hong Kong thing. Like that was a Tencent backed ban. They are very well known for buying out a lot of smaller companies.
Well, like what's like Tencent Holding has like everything.
Yeah,
Tencent
they are gigantic. But if anyone wants to look into, if is unsure of what Tencent is, just have a look at who they are.
And is also like considering, like if you truly do not want to go to Twitch and you want a streaming first platform, I don't know. Look at Trovo.
It is,
make your own decision.
But you know what? Fair enough. On that, like on the other side of things, it is another streaming first platform. It is making a North American marketing campaign with millions of dollars behind it. It's something that's new to the North American market that doesn't already have your Summit 1Gs and your Co-Carnages and your XQCs and these kind of people. Like, again, not that it's necessarily the worst idea in the world to maybe consider it. Just, I would caution people to be aware of who Tencent is.
Do your research first.
Just not telling you what to do. Do whatever the hell you want, as we've said many a time.
But it exists.
It does exist, and I think it is on us to inform you guys about it because it is definitely an option. Just be aware of the company that runs it.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
if you like the Twitch UI and the Mixer bit and
thrown
chat
into
thing,
one,
then you have the perfect amalgamation of the two of them.
100%, for sure.
Like, I swear to God, they just like, if anybody knows, like, you can go on like a webpage and go like view source or like inspect element. I swear to God, they just like copy pasted it.
But that's like, that's why I said when we were here, I was like looking, I was like this, it seems illegal. It's like,
well, you're like, I was like, have you seen Trovo? Like, look at this. He's like, I'm like, this is Trovo. Oh, he's like, oh, I thought you were showing me Twitch.
I literally thought it looks exactly like it. It's very, very strange. It's like all the horrible things about the Twitch homepage, they just literally kept all of it.
Yeah.
They didn't like find the good things from the Twitch homepage and improve upon it. They literally just copied it.
Like even the coloring when you like open up the Sparks window is like a bluish tinge that doesn't fit the rest of the color scheme. It's so funny. It's so weird.
So strange. Even if you're not interested in switching to a different live streaming platform, it's worth looking at just out of sheer curiosity because it's wild.
Yeah.
How much they just very obviously pulled everything from Twitch and Mixer and put them together.
Yeah. But the important thing is when I was on it today, the most viewed person was 26 viewers, and apparently they're allocating $30 million for people next month. And I was able to secure my name, Brant. So I have like Trovo.live/Brant secured. So Trovo, if you want to offer me like, you know, at least half of that $30 million, I'll stream exclusive on Trovo.
I'll consider it. That's right. Money does talk, friends. Don't forget that.
I'll be one of
Money
the 3 people that joins.
That's right.
I've gotten 26 viewers before.
So for these Mixer streamers, there's like, what's the hashtag that's going around for the ones that come over to
Mixer
Twitch?
Refugee.
Mixer Refugee. So it does look like a lot are choosing to come to Twitch, like you said.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing that some of them are getting partnered like straight away.
Yeah, so there's a few big ones. We already mentioned Share Strife.
Yeah.
There was Cooley Smiles. It has a really wholesome fucking Twitch clip of her like breaking down in tears when she got the email like day 2 on stream. Go look it up. It's the most wholesome thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't name any else because I don't remember. But like, if you just like scrolling through Twitter today, it was just like
so many people getting
because I follow because you know, as we mentioned before, like I was on Mixer for like 8 months, so I follow a lot of these big Mixer streamers on Twitter, and they're just like posting, "Got accepted for partner, got accepted for partner, got accepted for partner." So it's great to hear that Twitch is like welcoming all these new people with like open arms.
I'm very interested to know how that happens. Like I am interested to know what that process is. Like it's great. It is like it's very great that they're like at least extending their hand. You know what I mean? Like if you need some help, we know you've been like vetted through the Mixer thing. We'll do we can do like a quick look at your application, make sure everything is great. You had 500 viewers on Mixer. Your first stream, your second stream, whatever, you brought over a couple hundred already. We'll just give you a partner like as a peace offering or whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
I mean, like not even a peace offering. Like a lot of these people 100% deserve to be
absolutely
partners.
100%. 100%. I guess it's just good to see that not like obviously Facebook Gaming guaranteed partnership for any partners that came over and they were like offering incentives and that kind of stuff. It's just good to see that Twitch is also like at least extending some kind of support as opposed to being like, nope, you need to start from scratch like everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? As if they hadn't already been doing it for years.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic to see. Happy to see Twitch doing that. Like that's fucking great.
Yes, it is. It's great to see when Twitch does something good for the community.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't always happen either, right?
And like to speak on like the good for the community, like they did announce because the whole sexual allegation thing that's been like
plaguing just
like they sent out a pretty good piece of PR that like they are 100% going to address this and just not shut down Twitch and send everybody to YouTube.
Right. Yeah. It's I mean, Twitch definitely has to be the I can't think of a better word other than like the beacon of hope to like eliminate all these like horrible sexual predators and power abusing assholes. Like there's just like, man, there's such little room for those kind of people. And like, I know it's something that happens always in every industry. It's just like, man, it's so sickening to see that stuff going on. And like, it feels horrible for all the victims involved.
It's
obviously.
going to take like something, an entity as large of Twitch to actually make the difference as well. Because gaming, it's like obvious as a male dominated,
of course,
toxic.
Yeah.
I'm going to say toxic because there's a lot of
it's
shitty
pretty
people,
toxic, yeah.
like male industry, but like Twitch is big enough and has enough influence to really crack down on that.
It does, for sure.
To an extent.
It does. I have a little bit of a different take on that I think it's going to be up to the successful content creators, because it's not just Twitch streamers, right? It's streamers, it's content creators, it's esports people, it's gaming in general is where all these like these sexual assault allegations and the like are coming from. I think it's going to come the power or the real change is going to come from those who like the male content creators. I'll use content creators as like a blanket term. The male content creators who have become successful who aren't dirtbags.
True.
To like stand up and be
100%.
like, fuck you. You don't belong here. Get the hell out of here. And they're going to be the ones that need to protect the people who are being preyed upon. The ones who call out the shitty people when they're being shitty. Yeah. Make sure that kind of thing doesn't happen whenever they can. Like obviously they can't babysit everybody, but I think it's up to the good people to
100%.
just expulge the bad people. You know what I mean?
Seeing like someone as big as Twitch to like kind of
Yes.
do that
Exactly.
like it makes it a lot easier for the smaller people.
It does, yes.
Because if like if the platform that you're on doesn't reflect your values, or you don't feel like it does, it's harder to speak out on that. But if you're like, I'm on Twitch and clearly Twitch is aligned with my values, I'm gonna really be able to be comfortable like speaking my values. If you know what I'm saying.
No, absolutely, 100%. It's just like, yeah, if Amazon, I mean, I guess it is Amazon, but if Twitch puts out this is our stance and it's like a positive one, then the good content creators can feel comfortable in calling out these shitty people
and really go hard on it.
Absolutely.
And I think you absolutely like fucking go hard on it.
and they should go hard on it. Absolutely. It's like it's a situation where this has been like, it feels like this kind of like purge is coming with all these shitty, not all, you're never going to get rid of all the shitty people, but at least a lot of the shitty people, and hopefully those that purge, quote unquote, lets the potential shitty people know that you can't do this thing.
Yeah.
Right? And it also sickens me that shitty people like that have become successful in an industry that so many people are so passionate about and never ever get to taste the fruit of the tree. You know what I mean? Like people can be incredibly talented and can be can check off all the boxes, put in the work, build the relationships, be talented, all that kind of stuff, and still sometimes it just doesn't happen for them. And it just sucks that person won't have a chance to be successful, but then some shitty date raping asshole can still make it. And it's just like I know people put on the face, and I understand that. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, fuck, it boils my blood so much, man. It irritates me so much because as a musician too, and like I'm playing in a band for years, like I've met so many shitty people in that industry too that are just absolutely jam packed with these horrible people that are power hungry and insecure and just need to do something to make themselves feel better, and they take advantage of other people, and it's fucking sickening. It's disgusting.
Agreed.
Mad. Fuck.
No, it's good. Like, a lot of shitty things are happening in 2020, but I think it's kind of like the Phoenix. It's got to
come out the other side.
Like, burn down. Everything's just got to fucking die.
Yeah. Rise from the ashes.
And then rise from the ashes is going to be the where we're going from. Hopefully, I hope that analogy.
No, that I do think that is going to ping, but 2020 has been it's been one, friends. It's been one. It's crazy.
It's a year.
Absolutely, dude. I think we should probably end it there, dude. What do you think?
You know what? It's a bit of a shorter one.
It is, but I think we touched on the important issues for this week and everything that's going on. Friends, we do hope that you enjoyed it. We'll be back again next week.
Yeah, next
every
week.
Monday.
Don't hold us to this, but we might have one or two mixer partners on.
That's the hope. That's the hope.
We're trying to. We'll see.
Yeah.
To kind of get like a partner's insight to what happened and how they feel and how they're transitioning. We'll see. If that doesn't happen, then we'll talk about dicks or something. I don't know.
You can hold us to that one as well. All right, friends. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you come back every Monday when we do post new episodes. And until then, see you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye-bye.